Hey everyone, there's something that I think a lot of real estate wholesaling gurus aren't telling you or aren't talking about remotely is the matter of fact that real estate wholesaling is starting to become more saturated. Hey, what's going on everyone? Devin Knupp here, back at you with a brand new video. And like I said in the intro, we're going to be talking about the oversaturation of the real estate wholesaling business in the US. Because as you guys may know, I imagine most of you watching this video, wholesaling to you is a pretty brand new topic. You just came across it. And the thing is that real estate wholesaling for the longest period of time was one of those business models that in order to find out about it, in order to hear about it, either you had to know somebody that was in the business or you had to go to one of those real estate investor association meetings, or maybe you've heard a late night infomercial about real estate wholesaling. And kind of the transition to what's going on now and what I've kind of noticed being inside of the online side of the business is more and more people are talking about it. It's becoming more of a trend, sort of say, kind of like how Shopify drop shipping, if you've heard of it, it's been kind of just skyrocketing. And I think it's going to start leveling out. It's kind of just one of those mainstream words that's become a thing, is drop shipping. Whereas drop shipping 10 years ago, I remember hearing about it, people talking about it, but it wasn't anything that really was mass. There wasn't any mass audience built around it. But the thing is about real estate wholesaling, you'll see more and more people talking about it. For example, my YouTube channel is growing. We see a lot of other people in the industry that their channel has just been growing more and more, and it's kind of becoming more into the mass market. It's not fully there yet. There isn't anyone with 500,000 subscribers, which kind of with a business channel, it's very hard to achieve that point. That's probably the PewDiePie of the business industry. But for the sake of the wholesaling business, it's starting to become more and more people are knowing about the business and more people are trying to get into it. And with this, there's going to be more people in all these different markets trying to close deals inside of their market. As more testimonials arise, more deals being closed, more people making videos about the business, more blogs, more there's a lot of different things that go into it. And it's becoming more of a normal thing to talk about, whereas before, I hate to say this, but it just came off if you ever watch a real estate wholesaling video that's maybe a little bit older, maybe 3 years prior and back, if you watch those videos, I hate to say it, but they kind of seem like the business is a little bit sketchy. It's in kind of a really big gray area. It seems like there's no way, it seems like only lucky people are able to have success or get results. Or it's just kind of something whenever you get those DMs on Instagram asking to become an affiliate for their product or become one of those influencers that are going to represent a certain product for a different business. And the thing is that it's as time's gone on, more people have invested more money into the content side of things and bringing more light into the business, like I have personally. More and more people are just starting to understand what real estate wholesaling is. It's becoming a normal thing. And so now how do you separate yourself from the oversaturation as time goes on? Because I think it's going to become more and more populated. Even though the business model has been around for a very long time, I would say 20 plus years, but I think it's starting to grow more and more people are wanting to get into it as entrepreneurship as a whole is being raised onto a platform and making it seem like it's just the life you need to live is to become an entrepreneur. Whereas before it was if you became an entrepreneur, you were something that was kind of frowned upon or it just didn't seem right. Whereas now it's just luxurious. You get to go to the club, pop bottles, you get to fly on private jets, you get to get cool cars. And the thing is like I said, it's going to become more and more populated. So how do you stand out? The thing is I don't think there's ever going to become a time where it's going to be impossible to do wholesale deals. And the biggest thing is you're going to have to adapt to these different marketing tactics that are going to start coming out more and more as time goes on. I don't see a whole lot of real estate wholesalers using digital marketing. It's all old school tactics. But the thing is these old school tactics still work in this industry. There isn't too much light on the real estate wholesaling business. So direct mail, cold calling, some of these different tactics are some of the strongest marketing tactics in the business. Not too many people are closing majority of their deals through digital ways. But I think it's going to start transitioning. It's just kind of like a little slower of a process over into that way. People are going to start opening their mail less. But I don't think that's going to happen for probably like 5 more years until it comes completely obsolete. Unless there's like some like turning point that happens that makes it so like you can't send out direct mail or you can't make cold calls. That just makes it literally impossible. But the thing is there's always going to be deals to be able to be closed. And with it growing and a lot of people being interested in joining the business opportunity, there's going to be a lot of people that are just like they're in it for a week, 2 weeks. They go hard. They go all in. They do all of these different marketing tactics. They put up bandit signs, just flood the market with bandit signs. And then let's say a month later, you don't see a single bandit sign in that same spot anymore. And there's going to be a lot of people giving up. And the thing is as long as you stay consistent and you just keep trying to put yourself out there and you just keep building up this pipeline of these sellers that aren't necessarily motivated right now, and you just keep building up this database, once you get to like a couple hundred of sellers that you've talked to, it's basically at a guarantee that you're going to close a deal. And I'm going to kind of go out on a limb here and say that it is a guarantee if you get hundreds of sellers into your database. And you should be able to go out there and wholesale a house. It's just a matter of following up with these people and just keeping the persistent top of mind awareness that you will buy their house for cash. And the thing is as long as you just keep doing it and you keep being persistent, you will have success. You will get results. It's just a matter of when is the thing. As long as like you have this long-term mindset versus a short-minded mindset where everybody else has, it's just like if I don't get results in a week, then I'm gonna do this thing, then this thing, then this thing, then this thing. If you stick with it for the long run with just one business model with real estate wholesaling over the span of, let's say, just even 6 months, if you have the long-term mindset that I don't care if I close a deal for 6 months, I'm just going to keep working every single day towards it and at it. After about 6 months, as long as you've been consistently putting in the hours, you should be able to go out there and do a deal, and not just do one deal, but have this fat pipeline to where you can close multiple deals every single month. I bet you that if you put in 2 hours every single day, becoming at least 1% better over a span of 6 months in the real estate wholesaling business, you will close a deal. It's just a matter of getting past, the best way to get past all of this oversaturation is to just keep showing up. And I always use my YouTube channel as a reference. I don't know why. It's just like the best reference that I have because I've seen it all and you guys can actually look for yourself and see what I'm talking about. There's a lot of people that start real estate wholesaling YouTube channels. And there's a lot of people, I want to say 50 to 75% of people that start a channel, after 1 or 2 months of uploading, they quit making videos. They say, yeah, I'm going to make a video like once a week or twice a week, 3 times a week, whatever it may be. And then you never see a video from them again for like the next 6 months or whatever it may be. But there's a few people, like for myself, for example, or like there's a lot of other channels out there, the ones that have just kept uploading, their channels have grown to the point where they could just quit with their wholesaling business and just make money off of making YouTube videos. Not even selling courses, not even doing affiliate products or anything like that, just by making YouTube videos alone. And you can look at that yourself. Type in real estate wholesaling and just find, like if you dive deep enough, you'll find a bunch of different channels and you can see all of these different people that have quit over time of making these videos. There's obviously various amount of reasons, but the same thing, the same exact thing applies to the wholesaling business. If you just keep doing it, you'll be like one of the few channels that still make wholesaling videos consistently, and you will be the people that closes deals consistently and is able to keep going out there and getting results and having success. It's just a matter of when will you give up? Are you ever going to give up? If you don't ever give up and you just keep putting yourself out there, you will get the success and the results that you've always wanted. So if anyone ever says that something is oversaturated and there's no way to get into it, there's always a blue ocean or a blue sea that's kind of just tucked away. There's always this red sea where it's just like all this carnage, all these people competing over each other. But if you find your own like little sub niche within inside of it, and over time and the consistency of whatever that you do, you'll eventually find this blue water. But you just gotta kind of tread through the red sea, find a smaller part of this this big sea, and find this little blue water that is your own little specific niche inside of your market. And once you do that, you will be able to go out there and have the success that you want. So if you want to know the step-by-step process that I would do if I didn't have any money to get started, then I really recommend that you go check out this video right here. I'll see you inside of there. But if you haven't already, join the fam, join the game by hitting the like button and subscribing down below. Anyways, I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Peace.